What's going on, y'all? Johnny J back at it again with another video. To be more specific, I'm back at it again with another Berserk video. So this right here is Berserk, the Golden Age Art 2, the battle for Doldrey. So I did a video watch reaction, first time watching on the first arc, and that pretty much was the same as when I watched the first half of the actual anime series, the 1998 series. So this right here should be the continuation of that, and then I'll go into the third arc, which is the arc that everybody really wants me to watch. But you know, like I said before in the first video, the first arc, when I did that Egg of the King video, I want to go through all of the arcs from 1 all the way to 3 instead of just jumping to 3. And I know this is pretty much just a reiteration of what I've already seen, but since I am technically watching it again, there's certain things that are going to stick out to me that didn't stick out to me like in before when I watched it the first time, if that makes any sense, if I explain that right. If you saw the first arc, like I said, me reacting to it, me watching it, it was certain things I saw. I was like, oh, this foreshadowed this foreshadowed that. So I was just like, cool. I'm expecting to see a lot of that in this one right here. So let's get into it. Enough of the talking. Berserk, the Golden Age Arc 2, the battle for Doldrey. Let's go. Damn.
What's the matter with you? Fixes the car! Having guts! Guts! Costa!
Are you sure they found him here?
Yes, I'm positive. They're probably dead by now. I mean, you saw how high that cliff was.
So what? Suradon said we'd get the reward money if we found him dead or alive.
Looks like I found you. Go back. Back to the sheath your master holds. Go back to Griffith.
The squad is here.
Casca, are you all right?
You know what? They changed that part up too, because Griffith wasn't in there.
We have to hurry. He
when he saved her, I don't
but
think.
he's by himself and outnumbered.
Guts! Are you here? Answer me! Guts!
Guts!
Shut up. Stop shaking me. It's not exactly helping the pain.
He's still alive.
Or smile or something. I mean, you are the hero of the battle after all.
Thank you. There they are. They are members of the Band of the Rock.
It's the Guardians of Midland. Stick out your chest and you'll seem more confident.
For 100 years, the capture of Doldrey was thought to be impossible, but they alone have succeeded where others have not. So it is only proper for me to grant Count Griffith and his band of the Hawks the title of White Phoenix Knights.
Griffith ain't ready to let you go, bruh.
I told you this a long time ago, but you'll recall that you belong to me.
Who's there?
Well, 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 what do we have here? His lordship, the future White Phoenix General. What brings you here at this ungodly hour?
I wonder why he
Take him away!
just didn't say he was out for a walk.
I should have known. A commoner by blood. He's a commoner to the end. Come here, torturer.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I want you to do your worst to this prisoner.
Guts is just gone. That's new. Well, y'all, that right there is the end of Berserk, the Golden Age Arc 2. This was actually it. I like this one a lot more than Arc 1 because I felt like Arc 1 cut out a lot of parts that kind of were important to the storyline. This one, it did the same thing, but it didn't cut out like the important parts. It cut out parts that were not as important to the storyline, and it helped it. You know what? Actually, no. It was one scene that I wish they kind of would have kept was the scene with Zod. But for the fact that he's not really going to make a return from, at least what I've seen or heard about in the manga, he doesn't really make a huge return throughout the series. I guess it makes sense why they just cut that part completely out. But I really love the end because they elaborated a lot more on the end, and they showed Griffith getting tortured, and then it's also the significance with the weather in the end part, more so when the Hawks are out and they're looking for Griffith. If you notice, it's cold, and then I automatically thought of the expression "left out in the cold." So I think that was kind of like significant that Guts wasn't there and it's cold, and they're looking for him. So Casca then takes the position of the leader in order to guide the Hawks out of that situation. Yeah, like it's very this whole Golden Arc 1 and 2 very reminiscent of what actually happened in the 1997 or 98 anime series. So it's very true to that. Like I said, I like Arc 2 a lot more than Arc 1 because it's more so when the story really gets going. They spent a lot of time on the part where Casca and Guts are separated from the rest of the Hawks, which is very important for their development later on in the series when you see their relationship come together. And then after that, it was just like, all right, let's keep it moving. So now when we get to the third movie, I'm very, very interested to see what happens after Griffith decides to, take on the next part of his life and pretty much sell out the Hawks in order for him to, I guess, get demon abilities, maybe become more of a demon, and in order just to accomplish his goals. And then also at the end where where Guts, he's walking off, you see this little fairy or pixie in a cage, and I wonder what the significance of that character is, because it's a reason why they showed that character in this series, especially at the end where everything just happened and you just see Griffith. I'm sorry, I keep saying Griffith. Where you see Guts just move on to what is next when it comes to his storyline, when it comes to his life. So yeah, man, I'm definitely just gonna hop into probably arc 3 right after this. Really good. Like I said, reminiscent of 1 and 2, and also I'm sorry, reminiscent of the series, anime series. And also what I like too is that it cut out certain scenes that kind of didn't really make sense. Like the one commander of that army that Guts took out, the 100 men, that main commander, it made sense that they did it in this way where they captured him and they used him as a scapegoat in order to intrude Doldrey. I don't think they did that in the anime series. So it's certain things that I feel like the creator saw and they kept, and certain things they just took out that wasn't like, it didn't make sense, and certain things they kind of fixed. So that's something I really did appreciate. They really did keep this close to the series, and they just made their minor little tweaks instead of completely just ruining it and just going off the edge. But anyways, like this a lot. Can't wait to see what happens, man. I really want to see the Skull Knight character and see how dope he is and what is the significance of that little pixie / fairy creature that they showed in the cage at the end of this arc. Anyways, these are my thoughts. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media sites, links in the description box down below. Comment down below you guys' thoughts on the first arc and the second arc, the entire series, and man, I'm ready for the third one. This is Johnny J. I'm out.